I'm sitting here on my PlayStation, in my room, in my home, listening to music on my headset, sitting in my reclining office chair right next to my bed, king size bed with a sheet on it, and a pillow, two pillows, and a comforter, drinking water out of a metal water jug with a harmonica on my desk. Not many people in the whole world can say that, like but I can't just sit here and be like, oh, there's Taliban people who don't own anything, therefore I cannot ever complain. Of course I'm gonna complain.
Yeah.
Like,
I've always kind of hated that argument, like, oh, there's people worse than you. Like, it's not. If we compare everyone to people who are also
Ooh.
suffering, then it will never get anywhere.
mm,
Like, oh, Keith, you're complaining that you're hungry. Well, there's people in Africa and Ukraine who don't have any food. So maybe you should just be hungry. Like, don't complain about it. Like, I don't understand how that correlates. Like, I get it, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like people are just like looking for stuff to complain about. Like, they don't really want to change anything. They just want to complain about stuff. I don't know. I just feel like we need to
We need to be
find a
more
way
understanding.
to like this is gonna sound really stupid, but I feel like we just need to like do a hard reset on how our country's ran, bro. Like I feel like it just doesn't make any sense. Like the democracy part, I agree with that. Like I'm fully 100% people should have say in everything, but I just feel like we're all so divided that we're never actually gonna get anywhere.
And the thing is,
Because
though,
everyone
is
else has so many different beliefs and ideals. It's just like,
yeah, that's the only downside to the whole like America thing. But like, you have all kinds of opportunities, and you can totally just disregard all that and do your own thing. That's the beauty of this place. But one thing though is no one is the same. Everyone is divided, and because like we're so far in the future, it's even worse because now there are people who are literally like have no idea what the world is like at all. So there's people who are cooped up in their homes who are over 18 who can do things like vote and go out and put their money in things and donate to things or do whatever they want, but but have no actual idea of anything because they haven't had any real experiences doing anything. So they're just total idiots who go out and they become influencers. So these total idiots will go out and become influencers and influence hundreds and millions of people and they say the dumbest things of all time, the dumbest things you've ever heard. And there's people who will believe them and follow them, which just makes it worse. You
even
know?
worse. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It's all messed up, man. I don't know what to say.
All you can do though is just do you. The best you can do you, provide for you is the best you can.
Yeah.
Selfish, being selfish or greedy, it is what it is. You do you, you be real, and that's the best you can. That's the best you can do.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like, because people, we are, like I think you said this, we are inherently greedy. We always want more than we
Mm.
have. But it's just like, sometimes it's good to want more, and other times it's not. It's just you have to find the balance of when you actually need more or you just want more.
Yes. Want and need, yes.
Damn, bro, we getting philosophical up in this bitch. We
Yes.
straight like
Just crack the code of the earth.
we we know. We found it out. What did we find? I don't know. We found something out.
The Earth before that conversation and the Earth after.
That
And
is
that's the
true,
thing
but
too, though. That's the thing too, though. Is like these people know these things, bro. Like we all know these things. Like this is literally common sense. Like if you read, like for example, or not so much anymore, but I used to be super into like philosophy and stuff and like ancient Greek type stuff. Ancient Greeks knew this stuff. Like it was common sense to them. Like they went out in the world 100% knowing that like people are different and that people are greedy and that it's just how people work, you know? But people are aware of that now, but they don't really like take that in, you know?
they don't want to like say that they are because
Because it's bad.
we've associated greed.
Rather,
But it can be a bad thing.
yeah.
But like most of the time it is a bad thing. But I mean it's inherently it's a human thing to want more and be greedy and stuff. So I mean it's just like I don't know. I feel like I don't know, dude. It's such a weird subject because the human nature is just so weird. Like some of the stuff that we do just doesn't make it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense.
It makes sense in like a yin and yang infinity type of way. Like it's like it makes no sense and everything is really bad, but it's also like really good at the same time. But it's also like something that no one can change ever. So it's just how the earth works. It's like how people work, how things work, you know?
Yeah.
So if you look at like, if you look in every perspective of every person and everything, everyone is right to an extent. Even if they're wrong, if you look from a certain perspective, everyone
They're
is
right.
right, you know? So it's
Yeah.
kind of backhanded, you know? Like
'Cause
there is no
everyone-
wrong. There is, like if
everyone
you really think about
has
it, there is
their
no
own-
wrong and there is no right.
Everyone has their own like views on what right and wrong are, and all of
Yeah.
them conflict with each other. So everyone's gonna say, "Oh, well, that's wrong," and then another man will say, "Well, that's what I was told was right." So yeah, that makes sense. What will I do with this information? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Go to bed and
Yeah,
wake up
bro,
tomorrow.
nothing. I like having these conversations though.
Yeah.
They're fun.
It's
They
good.
get my
though.
mind to flowing.
Yeah. Mm. The cotton dodo. I got black and white bitches knocking at my dodo. You're the room posted with a fofo.